Hi, this is Prashant, and I'm very excited to start the first module on data analysis using Python. So, in this course, we will go through NumPy and Pandas library, and we will also go through how to create visualization by using Matplotlib and other Python packages. So, today we are going to cover the NumPy, and this course assumes that you are well versed in the Python programming language. So, before going to the NumPy, so let's first understand the Python. So, what exactly is a Python language? So Python is basically a popular open source programming language that is used for the development of application and for writing scripts across many domains. Python is free. That means you don't have to pay anything to use Python. It is portable. It means that if you write code in Windows, then the same code you can execute in Linux as well as any other operating system without any change. Python is powerful and it is relatively easy for anyone to learn. So it is actually said that if you understand English, then you can understand Python code also. Okay, so Python focuses on readability and quality, and that's why it has attracted the attention of many industry leaders. And today it is being used across many software companies in various domains. So if you want more information on Python or if you want to learn Python, I suggest you can go through my course on Python, which is available at the Udemy. Now let's start on the NumPy. And before going to the NumPy, let's go briefly about the history of NumPy. Python was not originally designed for the numeric computing, but later it has attracted the attention of scientific community because of its simplicity. Jim Hugonin originally created a package that was called Numeric in 95, and it was considered as a parent package of the NumPy. So there was another package which is called NumArray, so that was a flexible replacement of the Numeric. Okay, in 2005, Travis Oliphant created a NumPy by incorporating the features of NumArray into the Numeric with lot of modifications. And the first version of the NumPy came in the year 2006. So NumPy is an open source software and it is a short form of numeric Python. So NumPy provides libraries for mathematical operation like linear algebra, Fourier transform and other mathematical operation. So let's go to the next slide to understand more details. Now let's understand where all NumPy can be used. So we can use in scientific domains like image processing, statistical computing or quantum computing, etc. So in data science, following action can be done. For example, we can do data ingestion, we can do visualization, modeling and reporting in a dashboard. So there are various Python packages are developed for that. For example, we can do extract, transform and loading using libraries like pandas. We can do exploratory analysis using matplotlib, seaborn. We can use modeling using scikit-learn, stats model, and we can also do reporting in the dashboard using Dash, Panel or Voila. So these are different Python packages are there. Next is a machine learning. So NumPy forms the basis of the powerful machine learning libraries like scikit-learn and SciPy. So as machine learning grows, so does the list of libraries which is built on the NumPy. So TensorFlow deep learning capabilities, they have many broad application. For example, we can do speech and image recognition, we can do text-based applications, time series applications, we can also do video detection. For example, we can do face recognition, face detection. So all these things is possible using these libraries. Now PyTorch is another deep learning library that is also very popular. Next is visualization. So NumPy basically is the essential component of many Python visualization libraries. For example, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Plotly, and there are many other Python libraries that is used for visualization. It is also used for astronomy. It is also used in many other areas like arrays. For example, Dask and QP is another package. So, so so with this, we can see that NumPy is basis of many of the applications that is used across domains. So in the next slide, let's see some use cases of NumPy that has been very famous use cases across the world. So, so let's go through some of the use cases in NumPy. So first one is the detection of a black hole. So this was one of the famous discovery and NumPy was used in the use case. So you can go in the link below to understand more details or to study more details about this use case. Now second one is a detection of gravitational wave. Okay, so this was also one of the famous discovery and in which NumPy is used. If you want to get more details, you can go to the numpy.org site and you can get the details about this case study. So now you should be able to understand what can be done in the NumPy and how NumPy is so powerful and what NumPy is capable of.